Charlotte, welcome to my channel. For those of you who haven't actually watched any of my videos yet, I'm pretty new to this, so please bear with me. Today I'm going to be doing a little, you could call it an ALDI haul. It's a mini one though. I've got a few bits from their wedding selection to show you today. The things I've actually picked up for myself, because we're getting married in just over 10 months. So the first thing I have is this, which I thought was pretty cool. It's like a guest book where you write on these little love hearts, and then like each guest will write their names on there and put them into the frame. At the top there's a little slot, you can see a slot, and then it's just like a little keepsake, so you could put it on the wall or wherever you want to put it. I also noticed that I've only just opened that myself, but I've also noticed that it says, it's got a little thing here, little sign to put in front of it, saying, "Dear guests, help us remember our special day by writing a message on a heart and placing it in the frame, thank you." So I thought that was a pretty cute little idea. It does fold in half, but like I said, I've just opened it. So the next thing I thought was pretty cool from ALDI's, which anybody who's had a look at invites so far that's actually getting married, they can be pretty expensive. We weren't really bothered about having a personalised one, we just wanted to try and find a nice one that goes with our theme. So we had a look in ALDI's and came across these, and I think they was $11.99 or $12.99, so they're pretty cheap. It's a 200-piece bundle. Everything comes with the "We Do" wrote on the top. First is 25 invitations, which got the "We Do" on the top, and then you fold them in half. I'll show you one of them. You fold them in half, so they just like that. And then they've got, you just basically write the names, where you get married, and what date. And then there's 25 envelopes then obviously to go with it, which got the little pattern on the top and the bottom. There's 25 paper inserts, which I haven't actually used yet. I'm going to use this for the after party because I didn't want to buy another box for of invites, because we've got enough for the invites for the day, but some people are only going to the night. I'd like to do some sort of invite, so we've actually wrote on these little save the dates, which has just got the people's names on there, mine and Dan's names, and the date. We wrote on them, and we're going to put one of the RSVPs in, which as you can see has got the date on that we've put as our RSVP by date, the last possible date to tell us. And we're going to put one of the paper inserts in there with the venue name, so that we don't have to go out and buy some more invites and it's not just done on social media, because I think it's nice to have something to keep. But there's 25 save the dates, 25 paper inserts, and 25 RSVPs, and then there's the little envelopes to go with it. There's also 25 stickers, so they say "We Do," a little thing that it says on the top of everything. I had them upside down. Yeah, they say "We Do." So it's nice to stick on the back, maybe of the ones who's only got to save the date, to make it a bit more pretty and a bit more nice for them. Yeah, I thought they were a bargain. $11.99 for them. There's no way really that you'd get all of this for that price. But my absolute favourite product that I found, oh no, I forgot to tell you how much the frame was. I think the frame was £10. I think it was like $9.99. This is my favourite. I am very meticulous when it comes to lists and stuff like that. I write everything out as neatly as possible, as many times as I possibly can, so that I know exactly where I am with everything. And as you can see, it's all the rustic theme. It's still got we do across it, so it's all in together. It's all looking nice. I've actually filled in our wedding date and Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. Just go through everything now. It's got a little page saying getting started. This I thought was pretty cool. It's got a little section for important documents right at the beginning, and they've also got one halfway through. The first part is a 12 months countdown, which I've already started ticking stuff off. It's got it's got everything like deciding your budget, picking up your dress, ordering cake, everything on you that you possibly could think of. And if there's anything then that's not on there that you want to either go into in more detail or be more specific with, the following page has got things to do and 12-month countdown right underneath it. They've also got that then down 10, 8, it goes down to 1 month to go, and then I think it goes to 1 week. Oh no, it goes down all the way down to 1 month though, and then you've got the budget page, which I didn't really have a budget, just so we'll get everything as the best deal as you possibly can without scrimping on what you actually want. So, but got the total amount needed, savings, contributors. So if anybody's paying anything for you, I've put that as. It's got the amount to save, then it actually goes into breakdown, so how much you need for everything. I've actually filled them in, as you can see. Then the next page is budget tracker, which you can actually do what company, the company's details, what they are like. I've got 1 year for my photographer and my DJ. It's got quote, how much they've told you is going to be, deposit paid, how much you got left to pay, and then a thing on the end to tick when you've actually paid. It's got a couple of pages of that and a page for notes. Then you've got your guest list. They're all divided off with these pretty little headers. The guest list, you've got his guests, her guests, and our guests. So his family, her family, and anybody we know together, friends. And then you've got, that's for the daytime guests. It's got loads of pages of that, so if you wanted a big sweating, then you've got enough pages. Then you've got evening guest list, which again has got his, hers and ours. Then it's also got, I haven't filled any of this in yet because most people, I don't need to fill this in for, but it's got a name, phone number, email address, notes and dietary requirements, whether they're coming in the day or the evening, and if you've received the RSVP. That's again got loads of pages of that goes on forever. Then you've got ceremony, which you've got venue options. I didn't actually have any options. I knew what I wanted to get married straight away. So you've got like a space for notes, space to put a picture if you want to do it like a scrapbook. And there's a few places so you can do a few different options. There's a couple of pages of that, and they've got like a notes page on the back. Then they've got chosen venue, date, time, the registrar's name if you want to go into proper details, phone number, email address for the place, rehearsal date, rehearsal time. Then you've got the music, your readings, the flowers, and other details. I'll check what I haven't said then, I wasn't sure. Order of service. I haven't actually filled half this in yet, but order of service. Then you've got a page for reception. Again, it's got venue options for your reception, and you can put a photo in, make it like a scrapbook again. And then it's also got chosen venue with the time, date, time, curfew, contacts, address, phone number and email. So slightly different to the other one, but still similar. Then you've got your decor, which I filled in. Mine's all rustic theme. Speeches. So if you're going to have any speeches with anybody, you can either just make note of who's going, what order, or something. Then you've got your band or your DJ, and other details again. Again, you've got a plain page then after, so if there's anything you can't fit in there, you can always put it on the following page. Then we're not actually having a sit-down meal, but I thought this was a good idea. It's got a seating plan, table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. One of them is a top table. It's also got more if you wanted more tables. Goes up to table 11, but then it's got a notes page as well, so obviously if you was to have more than 11 tables, if you're having that big a wedding, then there's pages there for you to add stuff. It's also got a food and drink page, which again you've got your catering options, so you can have a photo again, you can write notes by the side, but like I said, we're not really doing a sit down meal or anything like that, so that doesn't matter for us, and we're not doing a wedding breakfast. But if you are doing a wedding breakfast, you've got the number of guests there. It says, note, don't forget you may wish to consider others such as a photographer. Specific dietary requirements, arrival time, pack-up time, does quote include VAT, does quote include service, does quote include hire of tablecloths, napkins, plates, glassware, cutlery. Do caterers have specific requirements, e.g. electricity, running water, and is there a corkage fee for supplying own alcohol? So sort of stuff I never would have thought of. Again, you've got catering options, but for the evening. And they've got another page like that, things to consider. That's pretty much exactly the same. Just says don't forget the band or DJ. Everything else is the same. Then there's a page for drinks. So you can make note of any arrival drinks, any drinks for toast, wine for the tables, or drinks throughout the evening. And there's also a bit for non-alcoholic options for those who don't drink or are pregnant or younger children who just like to feel like they got a drink. Sometimes the kids just like to pretend. This one is my favourite. We've got wardrobe, which tells you your dress size. It's got all your details, measurements, neck size, sleeve length, chest size, what underwear you're going to be wearing, your waist, shoe size, inside leg, accessories. It's got literally everything. Your hairstyle, your bouquet, buttonhole, whatever you're having. Then you've got a page like for the venue, but with your dress, so you can have a few different options, put the pictures up of the choices you was going to have, which I think is pretty cool because it's nice to look at what you was going to go with as well way back when. Well, I assume so. I assume it'd be nice to look back and be thinking, wow, that's what I could have had, but I'm glad I went with my dress. Or to look at them and think, oh my god, why did I try that on? And then you've got a page exactly the same then for his suit. For you've got the different options, which just says like your brand, your style available from, and what the price is, so you don't forget anything. You've got a page like that for the bridesmaids, and for the groomsmen, and then you go on to decor. You've got a cool little page by here where you can do decor inspiration, so you can put all your pictures, make a collage, or just put one big picture on you that you liked. It's also got a few pages like that, I think. Then you've got things to buy, things to borrow, things to hire, and things to make. We've got a page just on flowers. So if you need pew chair flowers, or front of ceremony arrangement, reception centerpieces, table flowers, confetti, or other arrangement, you've got a bit where you can write, and then a little box in the corner so you can tick it off once you're done. You've got photography section. So again, with the options, you can put a picture by year and details by year. You've got this page which you can put possible photographs. So if you've looked online and there's a certain type of photograph that you like and you want to try and recreate it, you can put them in here, and then obviously you can talk about it with your photographer when it comes to actually having to sit down and finding out what you want. You know exactly then the type of thing you do want. Then you've got a page then for your chosen photographer, the name, the contact details, start time and finish time. Then you've also got this, which you write who you want in the shot, so who you want in the photo, not what type of photo you want even, sorry. So like if you wanted a photo with you and your partner and your parents, their parents, so that'd be like, say, a family shot, and then you need the names of the people who you want in the shot. So there's got a few different boxes for that, so you can put them in. It's also got a couple of pages of that actually. Yeah, that carries on then through that. Then you've got contacts, So this is where the important documents folder is. The contacts, then you got this. It says your name, the role, the contact details, whether they're booked and whether you've confirmed them nearer to the date. That you've got a few pages there back to back. Then you've got guest accommodation, so if you're staying overnight and your guests want to stay in the same hotel, then you've got your name, contact details, address, distance from reception and the pricing. That's again a few pages worth. Then you've got gifts. You've got a gift wish list, which we don't actually want any gifts. We just would like money for our honeymoon, so we're going to be getting the little inserts for our invites, which I found on eBay. I think they were like £6. I'm waiting for the lady to come back a minute to order them because she's currently on sick. But they go perfect with our invites, and that means we don't have to go and spend a shitload on more stuff again. But if you did want to have gifts, you've got a little gift received page, so then you can write who the sender is, what gift they give you, any notes, and if you've said thank you to them, which I think is really nice because you want to say thank you to everybody, but you would feel terrible if you said thank you to some people and then not to others. So I think it's good because I got a memory like Sid, and you know you're going to be all over the places your wedding, and if you're going for a honeymoon as well and whatever, it's going to be hard to remember everything. Like this page I can't show you properly because I wrote notes in there and some of the bridesmaids might watch this video, but I'll like cover it. It's got a little list down the side of the wedding party gifts to buy. So it's got maid of honour, bridesmaids, mother of the bride, father of the bride, best man, groomsman, mother of the groom and father of the groom. And then you've got like spaces at the bottom, so if you need to add anybody, if there's anybody you want to buy for or anything, it's there. Then you've got a bit in the middle, the column in the middle says ideas, so you just write what you plan on getting or if you've got anything in mind. Then on the other side then it's got a thing saying bought, so you can just tick it off then. There's also another page, blank page, just in case you want to buy loads of people's stuff, in case you're feeling very generous, which I doubt it because it's expensive enough. Then you've got a honeymoon page, which is my favourite page, but we can't afford the honeymoon just yet. Got to pay everything else off first. Love to go back to Spain because it's not too far for kids, as you can see. Again though, you can put a little collage, have few ideas. It's also got your booking, so it's got your departure date, your outward flight booking numbers, your outward flight departure time, arrival time, transfer details. You've got your accommodation name and address, accommodation booking reference, your travel insurance, return date, return time, return flight booking, and the time, and then you've got any notes underneath. You've also got, which is wicked I think, a packing list for him and for her. How wicked is that? You can tick everything off, which I love making lists and ticking stuff, so that's perfect. And I'm the type of person who takes everything and anything. I take about 20 outfits for 2 days, so it's got 2 pages and a spare notes, which is back to back. So I think that's pretty cool. That's everything in there. Oh, can't shut the thing now, it's too full. And then you've got a little thing to go over it, keep it all together. all nice. Like I said, everything matches. So the invites match, the photo frame matches, and so does the book. They also had a few other bits. You could get some of these in white. I'm not sure about the frame. You may have been able to get in black. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might have only been white, but I wouldn't have a clue really. I'm not sure. They also did little fairy lights, which I thought were pretty cute. They had love art ones, and there was other ones. I think they had the little pegs you can have for like photos for the LED string lights. What else they had? They had like his and hers matching cushions and Mr. and Mrs. cushion covers. What else did they have? They had quite a lot, I gotta be honest, and I really loved ALDI's wedding range this time. I'll have to keep an eye out for the next wedding event, because it'll probably be another one before we get married, and you never know what you can pick up last minute, especially if it's that cheap. Like, I'm pretty sure it was either that wedding planner or the guest book was like a £5, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was pretty cheap. Anyway, that was my favourites from ALDI's. I already wrote out my invites. I need to write out a few more, but I'm nearly finished. So if there's anything that you found that you really liked from anywhere really, to do with weddings, or if you've seen something in ALDI's that you thought is really good, please comment below and let me know, because as you can see, I'm looking for everything. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, can you please comment and subscribe down below. I'm going to try and do a video once a week. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, I have 2 kids, almost 3-year-old and a almost 2-year-old. There's 14 months between them. So if there's anything you want to know, or if there's anything you want me to do a video about or anything, then please comment below and I will try and make a video to do with it.